Welcome to Colombia! Welcome wonderful people all over the world. My name is Frank, I'm Swiss and I run a travel agency in Bogota, Colombia. I'm currently in Salento. And tonight we are going to have the first meeting for hiking up the Nevado del Tolima. This is a 4-day hike up to the volcano, which is also a glacier on 5,300 meters. And yeah, we're going to have the meeting in about 10 minutes in a coffee. And tomorrow morning around 5 o'clock we will start from here hiking 4 days. So let's check out who's coming to the first meeting. Good morning! So yesterday we had the technical introduction and now it's 5:30 in the morning. We're going to have breakfast. We also have package control here, and it was funny, of all the participants, like most of them had something missing, but this equipment can be added, so no issue. They're all prepared for that. And I will show you, they will now pack the big bags for the mulas, for the not donkeys, but kind of donkeys, and then we just will carry our personal backpack. With breakfast with eggs, bread, juice. I'm actually cheating a little bit with breakfast because right next to here there's a very local shop with some drunk guys, and I already had the buñuelo and the coffee over there. So second breakfast for me. So we just received our snacks and the lunch. So those are the snacks. This is bocadillo and nuts and chocolate. And this is lunch. I think a sandwich, another sandwich, banana and juice. This you need to carry yourself. Wonderful day, blue sky. I hope this weather will come with us during all the trip. We're now loading up all the stuff and then we will head off to Cocora Valley. Then we will have an introduction by the local authorities and then off we go. Now this is the introduction of National Park. So the guy with the coffee, he will give all the instructions and what we need to know. Oh, this is like the checkpoint to get into the park, where we get our wristbands. So the beginning of the trail is like a really good trail, and we're really lucky with the weather so far. Almost blue sky, and it's still dry, but we go up to 3,500 meters today, like 8 to 10 hours walking, and we will get into paramo. That will be very humid, so this is why we all wear our rubber boots, but this here we'll see later. So we have the first stop here about half an hour after for second breakfast. No joking. So you know, people usually start with too much clothes on because it's cold in the morning, and then they start walking and then it's really people are heating up. So now organizers think that taking stuff off because it will warm up a lot. So now we are changing from open area going into forest area. Here are still cows, and I think afterwards there will be no more cows. And we're going up steadily. It's now like 1 hour in, I would say. And so far, beautiful hike. Very chilly, very relaxing. Nothing hard, difficult. Everything very easy and quite beautiful. So there's actually a bridge, but it doesn't work. There's under construction, so we have to take the other bridge, which is like this. So nothing for people that are of bad balance, but should be no problem, I think, for everybody. So this part is actually very cool. Here in the forest, and now the sun is coming out, so the climate is perfect. It's not getting so hot so fast, and yeah, so far trail very comfortable. Inclination is slight, so it's not like that you need to mountaineer. There was only one passage which was not difficult, but not like a clear way. You had to climb some rocks, not climbing but step over. So far everything good. Guides are good. First one is really fast. So now it's time to make an introduction to our group. So first place, a German guy, followed by one from Medellin, and then third place, Bogota, and then Belgium, and then we have Quindío, our lead guy, and then we have, last but not least, from Bogota. It's now 10:30 and we're arriving to the Reserva, which are some buildings, and I guess we are having lunch here. Now we are on 3,300 meters, and me personally, I start feeling the altitude, so it becomes harder to breathe and just go slow, and the heartbeat maintains at a certain rate, although you stopped from time to time. It's just because your body needs oxygen, but it's not difficult so far. It's a bit muddy, so it's good to have the rubber boots because you just can't go straight. You don't have to get your path. Still everything very relaxed. Now after lunch feels everything much lighter, and yeah, looks good. And we are going to 3.6, so just less than 300 meters left to go up for today. So far everything very good. We are now on 3,550 meters, and the trail is like mostly like this, so it's quite dry and comfortable to walk. Just go slow because respiration is hard, but yeah, very comfortable, so nothing to worry about. But I can imagine when it starts raining, or when it was raining recently, then it will be a totally different story. So some people go really lightweight. I'm not, because I have a jacket additionally and my like military proof poncho, and just in case. I like to be safe, although it is some additional weight. But if you will face conditions like this, I mean, look at this, it's just best. So this is very interesting. The guy who goes up the mountain like every day has socks with holes in it, so this is why he has blisters. Juanita, Juanito, te voy a dar una propina para comprar nuevas medias. So as you can see, this is exactly why you need rubber boots. Down here is like one of the last swamps. Here, Paramo, 3,590 meters, and here we go into the open. And we have here the lead guide Santiago. Hello. And here we go into the Paramo, into the open. You need a hat or sun cream, because although when you have clouds in the sky, I mean the strength of the ultraviolet is very strong. So here you need sunblock and the hat. Very important. Otherwise you will turn out like a lobster. So I was actually wrong, the swamp didn't stop. There's also swamp here, but we're in the paramo and it's really beautiful. And no, it's just unbelievable. We have blue sky up here and we see the Frailejones. And I think now we almost reached the altitude of today, so we will mostly walk straight, and also the terra now looks more flat than before. So now easy going. So we just have been on the highest point of the first day, 3,800 meters. It's over there. And as you can see, it's sunny. Well, sometimes it's sunny, sometimes cloudy. It's a bit windy, and the feeling of temperature difference is quite huge. So when there's a cloud and no sun and wind, whew, it gets really chilly. And then the wind slows down a bit, the sun comes out, it's really warm. And well, it's still a bit to get to the finca from here. But yeah, we are now 2 meters higher than the finca is, so I don't expect too much going up like before. And this is just beautiful, it's full of paramos, look at this. So what you see down there is the first finca I just filmed, because I don't know if we have the sun afterwards. But our finca is like there, so it's 2 to 3 kilometers more than this one, and that's where we're going, so that means like 40 minutes more. We arrived at the finca. Small house.
Hola amigos, los invitamos acá a nuestro Nevado del Tolima, a nuestro parque nacional, para que nos visiten todos los extranjeros como también nacionales, que es un lugar muy agradable, muy lindo. Entonces los invitamos a todos que vengan a nuestro parque nacional Los Nevados y a nuestra finca La Playa.
So guys, this is where we had dinner and also breakfast tomorrow, and I was sitting there at the end of the table, and we had an incredible, fantastic day until I sat down and had agua panela, and then it started. I had such a headache, it was like a migraine attack, and then I ran twice outside. We in Swiss German we say calling Uli, so I had to vomit twice, and I wanted to die. And then I went to bed, sleeping a little bit, and I recovered like 98%, so everything is good. So the altitude and also last couple of weeks quite hard, tensions and stuff, not the ideal preparation for such a tough activity, but tomorrow we will leave this place around 8 and 9, it's just 7 kilometers, then we will camp, and then in the night at 1 o'clock we will go up to the glacier. So that's the plan.
Hey Colombia traveler! Do not miss out on the great additional information we always provide below in the description sections of all our videos. Now back to the video.
Good morning guys! So second day, waking up here at the finca. Basic place but good, and blue sky and the Nevado. Just awesome, covered with snow. That's where we're going today. But 7 kilometers, so we will arrive after noon, like noon, 2 o'clock, something like this, and then we will camp. So now we're preparing everything, because also the big packs will be transported by the mulas, the donkey kind of animal. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, everybody is doing the last preparations, putting on the helmets to the backpacks, and I would say in 5 minutes off we go. And the pictures or the Nevado that we still see, it's just beautiful. You know, sometimes it feels really tough in some moments, but then when you have moments like this, with this beautiful weather, which is just unreal here up in the mountains, and you're walking, it's so peaceful, you know, it's all worth the effort. We are getting closer to the camp, gaining more and more altitude. I don't know, maybe 4 something like that. We just saw the mulas, and it's hard. Not too much for the body, but controlling the breathing to control my headache. I realize when I do not control the breathing very good, headache starts to increase a lot. So that's actually my big challenge, but it's good. We are going to have the technical introduction because we will leave around 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we will need to have everything ready just to get it and go. I'm currently here in the tent, and that's good. So for lunch, after some laying down, I had some appetite. I ate like 30% of my lunch, which is good because yeah, sometimes my stomach is not so happy with food, especially in combination with a headache. So we just had the technical introduction, which was good. So tomorrow we leave around 1 o'clock in the morning. We will have all the clothes on we need. We will have the harness on, helmet, front light, and spikes. I don't know if they're called spikes. The things for the glacier to put on the shoes. We'll have in the backpack, and then we have a ice pick also on the backpack. Yeah. Later we will have dinner, and then yeah, chilling until we will leave, and then we will come back, and then we'll reorganize, and then we'll go back to the finca. That was a fantastic adventure. Weather was just perfect.
difficult going up to the peak, but without me. So 1:30 it started, and I felt not good, and headache, body sore, stomach a little bit weird. So I decided not to risk it. And also one of the Belgian girls, she came back after like 10 minutes. So of the group of 7, 3 stayed. I don't know if this is like the average quote that does not make it to the top. Now it's 8:30 in the morning. They just came back. Weather is great again, blue sky. We had a little breakfast. I'm not into too much breakfast still. They have this little machine. They measure blood saturation, how much oxygen you have in the blood, and they said, yeah, let's go down to the finca. Then they have to measure again, and they say if it's not increasing, in my case, I have to go down to Kokora. So yeah.
We are now on our way back. Weather again terrific, awesome. I feel like a little drunk, I would say. So the guides told me if I'm not feeling better being at the finca, and they also will measure the blood, the saturation of the oxygen, then I will need to take a horse and ride down to Salento. Hopefully I will feel much better when I'm at the finca. I think I already feel better, like going down, because first part was quite steep. So from the camp is 4,600 meters, so I think I'm already down at like 4,000 meters. This is just crazy because the highest mountain in Switzerland is about 4,600 meters as far as I remember, Dufourspitze. And we're just walking up here in 2 days. Crazy stuff, but let's see. Actually here you can get hot showers, and when you with our tour they said twice 5 minutes. So in the beginning and at the end 5 minutes. Oh, that's good for up here. So those are the rooms where you can sleep, and as you can see, it's very basic. Also, better you take the lower level if you have the choice than the upper level, because there's not much space left. And you have here many cover sheets that are very warm. I brought my inlet, I was happy to have it. Yeah, it's quite chilly at night. So also bring something to sleep with, like some trousers or long underwear. Yeah, it gets cold. So, final words to Nevado del Tolima. It's a great trip, it's a very tough trip. You do it in 4 days. So first day you go up 3,600 meters, second day 4,600 meters, and then if you can do it, not like me, 5,300 meters. So let me just explain the first day. Arrival here on the finca. You start in the Kokora Valley, close to Salento. Breakfast 5:30. Then you go Kokora Valley and you start walking around 7, and then it goes all up all the way. And then the first point is like rubber boots. I was very skeptical in the beginning about the rubber boots, but all good. I have 2 pairs of socks, and walking with rubber boots is just very comfortable. No issues at all, and because of the terrain, I think it's the best choice, rubber boots. Here at the finca there's a hot shower. Beds are very basic. There's isolation, and it's cold. Get a very warm pyjama or some long warm underwear. I have an inlet of a sleeping bag, which is good. Then you have a good sleep. Then the second day, 7 kilometers sounds not like a lot, but yeah, you're already on 3,300 meters, so it's still tough. You get there. I think we arrived around 2 o'clock. We started around 8 or 9, and up there it gets really cold. Depending on what operator that you work with or what tour you book, the sleeping bag I received was like, well, I think Walmart $10 sleeping bag. So if you can bring your own sleeping bag, you will be much better. Water freezes up there. Was snowing during the night, really cold. Then the clothes. You leave around 1:30 to go to the peak of the volcano glacier. I think all the equipment is good, but what we need, you will need some good clothes. So I had some Odlo pants underneath for skiing, and then those ones. I think it's better you have some good pants, Gore-Tex kind of style, maybe long underwear, and here you need a windproof jacket because it's not too much the temperature. I experienced much lower temperatures in the past, but it's the wind. I mean, you're on between 4,500 and 5,300 meters, and the wind is just, it's killing it. So you need a very good jacket. You need some stuff under the jacket, like 2, 3, 4 layers. That depends on you. Bring some good shoes where you can put on the spikes. So no sneakers, but you need to have good mountain shoes. Also can rent them. And also for the head, what you will need is something where you can cover your face. And for sure, when you go up to the glacier, you need sunglasses of whatever kind, because the risk is that you turn blind. Because when the sun is shining and you're on the glacier with the reflection, that's really dangerous. What else to say? Yeah, come to Colombia. It's just not the only one. I think there are not many countries where you can do those activities. Actually, it's very cheap. I think a German guy told me it was like 1.8 million pesos, which is $400, and he even received all the equipment like jackets and boots and everything. So you can do it very, very cheap. If you go to Switzerland, this will cost you thousands of dollars. In terms of preparation for the trip, it really depends on the person. Some are better with altitude. Some, like me, are not that good with altitude, with the consequences. You can try. You just need a level of fitness. You shouldn't be like a couch potato. You should be a little bit fit, and the altitude you will find out. I mean, you can do some preparation around in the Coffee Triangle or other areas in Colombia, but yeah, you don't need special training or whatever. And I think that this is something very unique, that you actually just come here, you buy the trip 4 days, and you do the volcano. That's really awesome. So that's it from my side. I wish you all the best wherever you are in the world. Consider Colombia as your next travel destinations. You will enjoy it for sure. I send you the best wishes. Your Colombia Frank. Bye bye.